Now, let me pass really rapidly to some examples from Mexico. This agreement has already mentioned, the National Health Agreement for Alimentary Health. Weakness, no funding, no evaluation, and no mandates to make the agreement legally binding. So really was friends talk, right? So, but some things happened, and some good results came out from this agreement, no time to mention. Just to give you the idea, we have 7 different ministries signing the agreement. That was a huge effort to have all the legal parts of this signing. However, it was not binding, no, per se, has no conditions or sanctions for not fulfilling the agreement. Industry also signed, and they immediately as they could, they broke out of the agreement. Other new developments, the famous Mexican tax, which is very credited to a senator, but it's much more complex than that. It's a minister of finance that was needing money, researchers that had all the information, a senator that was wanting to take the leadership. So it's really multitasking working, but the tax is there. Preliminary data, as Barry said, are good news, but industry response is very intense, and I think there we have a very good opportunity to study how industry is going to respond to these efforts, and I think this is, I'm happy this is already going. Local efforts are very important. Bill was saying that Mexico had a very strong federal system, but we do look also for opportunities at the local level, and there are many opportunities that can be done. All the municipalities and physical activity really is taking root in Mexico through local level efforts. The calorie counting is also taking place at local level. So let me give you one example of a program in Mexico which is aimed at the schools which are in the most problematic areas of Mexico City. The name is Saludarte, because it has to do with health and art, Saludarte, and also Saludarte to say hello with you, because it provides civil and values to children. So it has a funny name with the name. Provides free meals, an extended school hour for students. Our school hours in Mexico are 4.5 hours, so that really provides a structural barrier for any intervention. This program is extending the school hours for 3 hours, so they are providing free meals. The major challenge here is to provide good and nutritious meals to the children in hygienic conditions, because that type of industry in Mexico is not really developed. They provide physical activity, they provide art and cultural promotion, and responsible citizenship. The evaluation of this program, because they hired the National Institute of Public Health, us, to evaluate, it makes good news. The kids are getting knowledge, they are increasing physical activity. We still don't see lowering in body mass index, but it's only been there for 6 months, but the evaluation is in place. So what is happening in Mexico? Plans are failing because they're based in weak health education and health promotion models, and they're not fully resources for implementation. Governments are becoming more active and regulations to control. We see these new regulations that restrict advertising and taxes. However, as has been mentioned, there's poor monitoring of effects and poor evaluation in general. And at the community level, intervention tests are short-term, they're not multi-sectorial. The program for schools that I mentioned is enacted by the Mexico City Ministry of Education, but there's not an adequate participation from the other sectors of government. And the real challenge is to promote cross-sectorial engagement. So I don't know how I'm in time. Are you taking the time or not? 2 more minutes.